Hey, it's Adam, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how your personality is the exact thing that is keeping you stuck in your life. If you're someone who wants to create new results in your life, if you want to create more money or better results in dating, or you just want to change your life situation, but you find that regardless of how hard you try to change your habits, or how hard you try to quit your addiction, or how hard you try to focus and read a book and work on your business or meditate, if you're trying to get a new result in your life, but you're struggling to do it, the thing that's keeping you stuck is your personality. Your self-image, how you see yourself. You see, personality is something that is a lot more fluid than we think. So when you're young, you're learning about yourself. You're learning about your natural strengths and weaknesses, your likes, your dislikes, how you talk, your style of humor, what kind of music you like, what kind of movies you like to watch. You're kind of crafting a personality for yourself. But at a certain point in your life, maybe when you're 15, 16, 17, and older, your personality locks in and cements, and then you get stuck in the same habits, the same routines, eating the same food, wearing the same clothes, doing the same things, and that's why you keep getting the same results. Ultimately, if you want to get different results in your life, you need to change who you are as a person. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be showing you how to actually change your personality to expand your comfort zone, doing new things that you wouldn't normally do so that you can get new results that you wouldn't normally get. All right? So personality is a lot more fluid than we think. It's not set in stone. You actually have a much greater potential to change your personality than you think. And this reminds me of this Seinfeld episode called Opposite George, or I don't think that's what it's called, but this is one of my favorite Seinfeld episodes where George walks into the diner and he's sick and tired of his life. He's absolutely fed up. He walks in, he says, "You know what, guys? My life is the exact opposite of what I want it to be. Every single thing has gone completely wrong." He's like, "It seems like every single basic instinct that I have, every single decision I make is completely wrong. It's the opposite of what I want." And then the waitress comes to take their order, and George is like, "Oh, okay, I'll get chicken on toast." And then he has an epiphany. He says, wait a second. I always get chicken on toast. Nothing good has ever happened to me with chicken on toast. Today, I'm going to do the exact opposite. I'm going to get tuna on rye with a side of potato salad and a cup of tea. How about that? So he orders the exact opposite food, and then Elaine says, "Hey, George, that pretty girl over there, I think she was looking at you." And George says, "Elaine, bald men who live with their parents don't ever go talk to strange women." And then Jerry says, "But George, if your natural intention is not to go talk to her, and everything you do is wrong, then the opposite must be right. So you should go talk to her." And he's like, "Damn, you're right." "Okay, I'm gonna go talk to her." So he does the exact opposite. He gets up and he actually, for the first time in his life, actually goes and approaches a strange woman. He says, "Hey, miss, I couldn't help but notice that you were looking in my direction." And she says to him, "Yeah, you ordered the exact meal that I just did." Then he says, "Hello, my name is George Costanza. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents." And she says, "Hello." So that was my favorite Seinfeld episode, where for the entire episode, George is doing the exact opposite of what he would normally do. And he basically changes his entire life. By the end of the episode, he lands a rare job with the New York Yankees because he's doing the exact opposite that he would normally do. He goes for the job interview and the manager of the Yankees tells him off. And normally what he would do is he would be very timid and scared, and he would just kind of take that bullshit that the manager gave him. But since he's opposite George, he does the exact opposite, and he stands up for himself. And he yells at the manager. He says, "Hey, I will not be spoken to like that. I'm sick and tired of people talking to me like that." He stands up to himself in front of the manager. And you know what the manager says? He says, "You know what, George? No one has dared to ever talk to me like that. That was the boldest, most ballsiest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. You're hired." So the moral of the story, the reason why I tell you this story is because the habits you have in your life, your personality, is getting you the same exact results. The reason why you're stuck in your life, the reason why you can't make more money, or you can't get better results with women or with men, or you can't focus, you can't read a book. The reason why is because you're doing the same things. You're being the same person. All right? And if you can change the person that you are, which we're going to be talking about here, then you're going to change the results that you get. So first of all, in order to change your personality, what keeps your personality stuck in place is your comfort zone. So in your life, you basically just do the things that make you feel the most comfortable and safe. It's very important that you understand that your entire life, up until this point, has been lived on autopilot. You rarely ever make any conscious decisions for yourself. You think you do, but really you're living on autopilot. You just move towards those things that make you feel safe and comfortable. You stay in your comfort zone. Rarely do you ever venture out of your comfort zone and make a conscious decision. You just kind of allow the flow of life to sweep you away. So when we start doing personal development and we want to create a new life for ourselves, the first thing you need to do is you need to sit down with yourself and you need to ask yourself, what kind of life do I want to create? I have an awesome video called Getting Crystal Clear about exactly what you want in life. Make sure you check that video out where I go over how to sit down with a journal for an hour, 2 hours with no distractions, and to actually contemplate and clarify to yourself, what are my life goals? What is the ultimate goal of my life? What is my ideal life? My dream life scenario? What is that? Most people don't even know what that is. I coach tons of people and I ask them, okay, so what's your dream life? What is it that you want to achieve? What's your ultimate goal? Most people will just hum and ha for like 20 minutes. I don't really know. Oh, this excuse, that excuse. Oh, I don't have the money. I'm not really sure. This, that. See, here's the problem. If you don't have a clear target, if you don't know what you want, how can you expect to make any progress in your life? You don't even have a clear goal or a clear target. So first of all, identify your dream life. And second of all, what this video is about is identify the type of person that you need to become in order to achieve that dream life. So for example, if you want to move to California and live in a giant house and run your own online business and have a beautiful wife or a beautiful husband, and maybe you want to start your own charity organization. So clarify your dream life and then ask yourself, what kind of person do I need to become in order to achieve that dream life? What kind of habits do I need to create? What strengths do I need to cultivate? What kind of skills do I need? So if I want to move to California and buy a mansion and run my own online business, then some skills that I'm going to need to cultivate are online marketing, maybe speaking to the camera, making content. Maybe I need to cultivate the skill of hiring an accountant. Or maybe I need to just be more disciplined with myself. I need to meditate every single day. I need to exercise more. So think about your ideal body. What's your body goals? And then what kind of person do you need to become to reach your body goals? So many people struggle a lot with diet. They struggle with losing weight, or their body is not in the ideal condition that they want it to be like. And they focus so much of their time and energy on what food to eat, what food not to eat, what diet do I need to follow? But they don't put enough energy and attention focusing on what kind of person do I need to be? If I want to achieve my ideal weight and my ideal body, who do I need to become? I need to become, and then you can write down in your journal, I need to become someone who's disciplined, who can say no to a pizza and say yes to some vegetable salad or some vegetable soup. I need to become someone who practices daily meditation so that I can have more awareness of my cravings. I need to become someone who's excited to go to the gym every single morning. I need to become somebody who wakes up at the same time and who goes to the gym every day. I need to become someone who loves exercising, who loves going to the gym, who loves eating healthy. That's who I need to become. So don't focus so much on what to eat. Focus more on who do I need to be. And by becoming that person, you're going to get the results. Here's the thing. You want to get new results in your life, but you want to keep the old identity. You want to keep being the old version of yourself. So yeah, I would love to lose 20 pounds, but I don't want to go to the gym. I would love to be making $5,000 a month, but I don't want to read a book about marketing. Or I don't want to make my own website, or I don't want to put myself out there on the internet. I don't want to be disciplined with my work. So what's keeping you stuck is that you want a new result, but you're not willing to change who you are in order to get that result. So in order to change who you are, you need to move out of your comfort zone. So let's talk about now. I have 5 ways for you to move out of your comfort zone so that you can change at the core of your being who you are. Once you know who your ideal self is, I'm going to tell you exactly some tips and techniques for how to change that. So in my life, I've noticed that whenever I need to make a drastic change, like for me, when I started making YouTube videos, that was a drastic change that I made in my life. Because up until that point in my life, when I was maybe 18 years old, that's when I started making YouTube videos, I was a consumer. I was someone who would just consume information. I would consume personal development information, books, courses, and that was good. But I realized in order for me to get to the next level, I have to become the next level version of Adam. And the next level version of me who can make money doing what I love, the next level version needs to be someone who is a creator. I can't just be a consumer and be the best version of myself. I need to be a creator. I need to create something. So what I did is I made a radical step out of my comfort zone. I set up a tripod. I put my phone on the tripod. I faced a window in my bedroom. And I just started talking to the camera. Hey guys, this is how meditation helps me in my life. Very simple. I recorded it, I posted it on YouTube, and now a few years later, I'm doing what I love for a living. My channel has like 4,000 subs at this point, which is awesome. Most people would dream of that. And we're growing, and I'm doing what I love for a living. And what the key here is that I had to change who I am as a person. I needed to actually become the version of Adam who is a YouTuber. Because before I was the version of Adam who, always dreamed about making YouTube videos, the version of Adam who wasn't sure about what he wanted in his life. I had to step out of my comfort zone. I had to become the version of Adam who takes action towards his dreams, even if he doesn't have a clear picture of where it's going to lead him. I need to become the version of me who takes action before I'm ready. So I need to start making videos before they're 100% prepared. Then by being that version of myself, I can trust that good things are going to happen. All right? So how do you shift the way you see yourself? How do you shift your personality? Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to move out of your comfort zone by doing something that you would never even dream of. Do something radical that the old you would never do. So for example, today actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint my nails. I'm going to paint my nails bright pink. Why am I going to do that? Because I really don't want to do that. I'm kind of embarrassed to do it, but I'm going to do it. Next video, you're going to see I'm going to have painted nails. The reason why is it because I'm a fruity guy? Maybe I'm a bit of a fruity guy. I got a fruity shirt on. But I'm going to paint my nails because it makes me uncomfortable. That's something I would never do. So what's something you would never, ever do in a million years? Maybe it's taking a freezing cold shower. Maybe it's shaving your head. Maybe it's dyeing your hair purple. Maybe it's getting a tattoo. Maybe it's buying a can of sardines from the supermarket and eating the whole can of sardines. I love sardines, but a lot of people don't. Maybe that's the thing you need to do. Maybe you need to take $100 bill and cut it in half. Maybe you need to sign up for a martial arts class. Maybe you've never done any martial arts before. Maybe you got to sign up for jiu-jitsu and just start doing it. Fuck it, just do it. Maybe you need to go take a yoga class. Maybe you need to buy a plane ticket to a different country. Just on a whim, go online, buy a plane ticket, make sure, your vaccine passport, you're not getting stuck in a different country, but just buy a fucking plane ticket, go to a different country for a week. Take a week off of school, a week off work, just go. See, most people would never even dream of doing a lot of these things. And that's exactly what keeps you stuck in Groundhog Day, living the same day over and over again, the same habit, the same routines. So your personality is not something that you actually are. Your personality is a habit. It's a groove. It's a mental groove in your mind, just a habit, just a rut that you're in. And you need to break out of that rut. You need to do something radical. Get out of your comfort zone. Do something crazy. Other people are going to say, why the hell did you do that? You know why? Because I'm sick of getting the same results in my life. I need to be a different person so that I can get different results. That's why I shaved my head. So I used to have long, beautiful hair and a long beard. I shaved it. I'm done. New thing. We need to do a new thing. Change. You got to break your pattern. Break your pattern. All right? So the next way to move out of your comfort zone, this has been super powerful for me, is to discover what is your Myers-Briggs personality type. So I've spoken about this before. Go to 16personalities.com, take a free personality test, and do yourself one even better and start to actually understand the Myers-Briggs system. So there's 4 main traits. I'm going to just pull this whiteboard right into frame. Hope you guys can see it. Okay, I did not plan this. So there's 4 main personality traits that people have. So for me, for example, my personality type is ENTP. So what that means is extroverted, intuitive, thinking, and perceiving. So on the other hand, so Myers-Briggs says these are the 4 main types basically, and you're either introverted or extroverted. You're either more intuitive and dreamy and you like philosophy and ideas, or you're more sensing, which means you like facts and details and you like things that are reliable and factual. You're either more thinking, where you like logic and or you like things to make logical sense, or you're more feeling, where you prefer more stories, more things that are emotionally driven. You like you're more in touch with your emotions. You make decisions based on how you feel about it, as opposed to what's logically true and correct. And then the last one is perceiving versus judging, which basically means perceiving is very go with the flow. I like to keep all my options open, do things on the fly, very spontaneous. Whereas judging is more schedule based. I like to plan my day ahead of time. I like to think about what I'm going to do tomorrow. I like to keep my environment neat and tidy and organized. I like to take notes, keep everything nice and organized, okay? So I just explained those are the main traits, okay? So go take your personality test. Discover what is your personality type. That's very important. Okay, so most people don't even know what their personality type is. Check that out. Read about your personality type. Learn about that. That's very empowering. And once you got a good grasp on what your personality type is, mine is ENTP, which is extroverted, likes abstract ideas, likes logic. I like things to make sense. And perceiving, I like to do things on the fly, on the spot, spontaneous. Okay? So what I've been doing now is, in order to move myself out of my comfort zone and to become more of a balanced individual, I've been doing the exact opposite. Where, I hope you guys can see this, but now I've been embodying ISFJ, which is The complete opposite. So ENTP, the stereotype is just someone who's very loud and witty and charismatic and who likes to argue and discuss ideas and philosophies and concepts. Okay? I don't know if you can tell, that's what I like to do. Okay? So that's my comfort zone. But ISFJ is completely foreign to me. ISFJ is someone who's like a nurse, who likes to take care of their loved ones, who likes to care for other people, to make people feel better, to do things for other people, to make other people feel comfortable, to maybe like do the dishes, clean your room, do the laundry. Like, you like to support other people. You like to help other people be healthy and safe and feel emotionally good. So that's ISFJ. That's the opposite of me. ISFJ is very nice. So what I've been doing is I've been shifting myself. I've been doing the opposite. So normally on the weekends, I'm very extroverted. So normally on the weekends, I'd like to go out and hang out with my friends and talk and discuss ideas. But recently what I've been doing is I've been staying home on the weekends. I've been staying home, keeping to myself, and just like reading a book by myself. Been staying home and doing the laundry. So that's the opposite of what I would do. Normally I'm very logical, very rude when I speak, very like blunt and to the point. But recently I've been a little bit more compassionate, considering other people's feelings more when I talk. Whereas normally I'm very messy. I like to kind of just leave things around. I'm very spontaneous. So I just spontaneously do whatever feels right in the moment. But I've been switching to J, which is more organized, planning ahead, more structured, more clean. I've been cleaning more recently than I have in my entire life. I do the dishes like twice a day, my laundry, I clean everything. So I've shifted my personality. I've become a different person. So for the last few years, I've been thinking, I'm an ENTP. I'm messy, I'm loud, I just like to talk, go out. But recently I've been realizing that's a habit. That's a conditioning. I need to shift that conditioning. If I want to shift the results I get in my life, I need to shift who I am as a person. I need to embody more of the ISFJ tendencies. I need to be more strict with myself, more disciplined, more organized, more clean, more introverted, more time spent on myself, more time focusing on practical details as opposed to abstract concepts. So that's been getting amazing results for me. I feel a lot more balanced and harmonious, and I also feel like I've been breaking this pattern, and that has been working wonders for me in my life. I'll give you one more brief example. So my girlfriend is INFJ. Okay, so you guys will meet my girlfriend soon. I'm gonna have her on the channel. But my girlfriend, sorry, I didn't like how that looked. She's INFJ, and basically what that means is she's introverted, intuitive, feeling, judging. Okay? So recently in her life, she's been switching to ESTP, which is the opposite. It's extroverted, sensing, thinking, perceiving. So INFJ stereotypically is very like stay home, stay to myself, very interested in intuitive ideas and energy work, and keeping everything organized. Very like my girlfriend, she just worries all the time about keeping everything organized. Whereas now she's been doing the opposite. She's just been very loud, extroverted, gregarious, doing things on the fly, going out, challenging herself, expanding her comfort zone, trying new things. So that's been working for her a lot because it helps her feel less stressed out, less worried, and it helps her trust herself more. Okay? So that was the technique of doing the opposite of your personality type, reversing your Myers-Briggs. It's a very powerful exercise that I've been doing, and it works really well. All right, so another great way to shift your personality is to dress differently. Just wear different clothes. Go to the store. It doesn't have to be an expensive store. I don't recommend wearing thrift clothing because thrift clothes, they hold a certain energy of the previous owner. Instead, go to like H&M or something where they have like $5, $10 t-shirts, but they're new, and just like buy some new clothes. Or maybe you have some old clothes that you never wear. Start wearing those different clothes, because we're going to start being a different person. So maybe you're someone who always wears like blue and gray and black. Start wearing like red and purple and bright yellow. So this is going to help shift your identity. It's going to help you feel like a different person. Yeah, also you can like walk in a different way, or carry yourself in a different way, speak in a different way. If you always take the same route when you're driving to work, take a different way. Take the scenic route this time. If you always take the same path when you go for a walk, go on a completely new path, totally different path. You want to break the habits. Start listening to new music. Do a workout routine, a different workout routine. This actually helps your muscles grow better if you shock your muscles with new exercises. So instead of always doing bench press and bicep curls, do something completely different. Do rope climbing and lunges or whatever. Just do different exercises, weird exercises, new movements that you're not used to doing. So my meditation teacher, he's one of the most enlightened people I know. He apprenticed under a saint for 27 years. So he's basically like the equivalent of the Buddha's assistant, Ananda, extremely enlightened. I asked him, I said, is it okay for me to like work out at the gym? What do you think about exercising and working out at the gym? He said, it's fine for you to go to the gym as long as you don't get stuck in certain habits. A lot of meditation practice and spiritual growth, a lot of that has to do with destroying old habits, not getting stuck in conditioning. So really what we're talking about here in this video is overcoming your conditioning. Your personality, your self is conditioned from your birth. And also not just from your birth, from millions of years of evolution, your DNA, the way you act has been conditioned for thousands of years. And a lot of spirituality, enlightenment, what is enlightenment? Enlightenment is breaking free from your conditioning. Realizing that you are not a person with likes, dislikes, a story, a name, habits. We're breaking free of that. When you're stuck in a certain personality, that causes suffering because you're identified with being a certain way. You don't allow life to flow through you. So if you want to create a new life for yourself, if you want to create new results, you need to create new conditioning. You need to break out of your old conditioning. Yeah, so, and lastly, it's very important to realize that at the core of your being, you are not a person. You're not a personality. You don't have qualities. You are empty awareness. So when you say things to me like, "Oh, Adam, I don't like sardines," or "I don't like eating mushrooms on my pizza," or "I don't like taking cold showers," or "Oh yeah, I'm a very messy person," or "I'm not smart." See, what you're doing is you're identifying with qualities. The reason why your personality keeps you stuck in your life is because you think you're a person. You're not actually a person. You aren't a quality. Your true nature is empty awareness. Your true nature is nothingness. When you realize what you are, which is existence itself, you have the potential to embody every possible quality. Within your DNA, you have many traits that are dormant. So with the ENTP, ISFJ example, for example, yeah, normally I'm very extroverted, but dormant in my DNA, I can also be very introverted. And when you start to do the opposite things, when you start to break out of your conditioning, when you're opposite George, and you do the opposite of what you would normally want to do, you actually start to awaken dormant DNA. You start to develop and cultivate new qualities. So this might sound really weird because in my past videos I say, "Oh, you just need to be your authentic self." But now in this video I'm saying, "Fuck your authentic self, do the opposite." So, these are like mixed messages, right? Really, at the core, what I'm trying to get you to do is to stop being a fake person. And ultimately, stop being a person. Because if you think you are a person, that by definition is fake. Because the ego is fake. You're not actually a person. You are existence itself. Your being, your pure consciousness. You're not a person. You're not a human. You wonder why you're being so fake in your life. Why is it so hard for me to be authentic? The reason why is because you don't even know what you are authentically. Authentically, you're pure nothingness, which is equivalent to infinity. You're all of existence. But you think you're a limited self. So the reason why you can't be authentic is because you don't even know what you are. You think you're a human, you're not. You are the empty space that allows for the idea of human to exist in the first place. You are what allows for existence to exist. You are like the empty screen upon which the movie is projected. You're like an actor in a movie that has forgotten that you're acting. You think the movie is real. You forgot that it's a movie. Realize what you are. You're not an actor on a screen, but you're just pure light. So a practical step, a great way for you to implement becoming a new person in your life is, first of all, visualize who you want to become. Visualize it in your mind. You don't have to make any changes yet. Just visualize your ideal self. Where do you live? How do you look? Who is your spouse? How does your body look? What do you eat? What's your morning routine look like? Visualize in detail who you want to be. Do it in a time where you feel rested and quiet and calm, maybe after you do your daily meditation. And then start speaking as that ideal version of yourself. Start talking to your friends about your ideal version of yourself. Start talking as if that is actually true. Start speaking your visualization into existence, and then start acting it. Start being your ideal self. Before your external environment can change, first you need to change who you are. So be your ideal self in your current environment. Also, very important aside, I just thought of it right now, make sure you clean up your space, your physical house, clean it up. Change the furniture in your room. So maybe you've had the same furniture set up for 10 years. The problem is your furniture carries old energy, old habits with it. Your furniture carries old energy, so when you change the position of your furniture, that frees up the energy. And now you can become a new person now. You ever change the layout of your bedroom and then you feel like a brand new person? Yeah, that's very important to do that. So switch your physical environment. Get rid of all the junk. Very important. Take a day, clean up all the shit. Go through your room, throw everything out. All the stuff in the back of your closet that you haven't looked at for 10 years, fucking go through it. See, hey, this has been in the back of my closet for 10 years. Do I need it? No, throw it out. It's been there for 10 years because you don't need it. Get rid of it. Get rid of your shit. Okay, this is going to cleanse your soul as a person. When you get rid of the old self, that allows space for the new self to enter. So clean up your room, shift your furniture. That is a great practice to do. And if you do everything else here, expand, move out of your comfort zone. Reverse your personality type. Start seeing yourself in a different way. Do something you would never do. Be opposite George. When you start to implement this into your life, then you're going to notice that you're going to feel a huge shift. You're going to feel like a new person. And when you feel like a new person, you're going to finally get new results and you're going to stop being stuck in your life. All right, that's all I have to say here. Check out my free meditation that I'm going to be offering. It's the Surrender to the Present Moment meditation. By doing that meditation, it's actually going to help you empty your vessel of old habits and conditioning. You can empty out all of your clinging and your attachment. Empty it out, become empty. That's what surrender is. Surrender to the present moment. I'm going to link the free meditation in the description. You can get that by signing up to my email list, which is going to be giving you free value, which I'm going to be just sharing with you free, like inspiring thoughts that I think of and new meditations, new courses, stuff like that. It's going to help me share those things with you. So you can get that free meditation in the description. It's going to help you a lot. And also keep your eyes peeled because I'm working on a new meditation course. It's the ultimate meditation guide. Everything you need to know about mastering meditation and implementing a rock solid meditation practice in your life. So if you feel like you're kind of confused with the whole meditation thing, you don't know if you're doing it right, or you feel like it's not really working the way you want it to, or you're having trouble staying consistent with that, then that course is going to be awesome. Stay tuned. It's going to be out in the next week or two, next 2 weeks actually. So get excited for that because it's going to be fucking awesome. And besides that, stick with me. I have new content about shifting your identity, shifting your being. In fact, my website's called shiftyourbeing.com. I'm getting it up and running right now. In the next day or two, shiftyourbeing.com is going to be up and running. And that's what I'm going to be helping you to do here on this channel. And helping you shift into your ideal version of yourself. Become the best version of yourself so that you can master your life. So that you can live the best possible life and get the full juice out of your human experience. All right, that's all I got to say here. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.